So wisdom is pretty amazing for me. And I feel so blessed that I get to be a part of it. As the mentor, wisdom isn't mine. It's student ran, it's student led. But I have a lot of energy and I have a lot of passion. And it's my opportunity to show kids in a different avenue outside the confines of the walls of a classroom, to really go out and to not only accomplish goals, but to work together. Because ultimately, I think life is all about hope. And if we don't have hope, then I think life is meaningless. And I don't care in what capacity you look at. If you're in a classroom, if you're in a sport, if you're in a job, if you're in a third world country fighting for your life, it still comes down to hope. And without hope, life is meaningless. And so in thinking about how do we instill hope? How do we create hope? Because all of us need hope. And the only way I think hope can be established is in the relationships that we create. God blessed me with the ability to grow up in an amazing family. I have 3 siblings. I had 4 siblings. I lost a brother when he was very little. We grew up on a farm in rural Anamosa, Monticello. I went to a small school. There wasn't a lot of diversity. I was the youngest of the 4. My siblings all excelled in high school. They all excelled in sports. And so my path was laid for me. I needed to excel in athletics. I needed to excel in academics. As I grew older, I came to realize through challenges that nobody sets your path for you. Your path is there, and it is given to you by whatever means you want to believe. And there are a lot of obstacles. And in order to get through those, we need hope. And I'm very blessed because my family was able to instill a very strong Christian faith in me. And I think if I had to tie it back to one person, I would tie it back to my grandmother. Because in her very last days of life on this planet, she wasn't scared at all. A matter of fact, she was hopeful. She was hopeful of what was to come. And she helped me realize that the end of life isn't worth fearing. And that things in general are not worth fearing because fear itself is quite unreasonable. It takes a lot of our energy and it takes a lot of our time. When in reality, if we work together and we build relationships and build hope, we can overcome anything. And we can have this vision of what's to come next. She wasn't an intelligent woman academically, but she was wise. And what she gave me was to be wise in the decisions you make and to realize that God stands beside you no matter what. And so as I continued through my life, I found myself in the role of a teacher. And every day somebody asked me, "How are you?" And my answer of choice is I'm living the dream. Because I'm lucky, money had nothing to do with my dream. My dream is that I get to build relationships with the next generation of our world. And I get to build hope. I get to create feelings of happiness. I get to create the being able to accept challenges as opportunities to strengthen us, because I believe that through our relationships, we can create our dream.